Yo, what's good with y'all? So today's video is about, why you can't focus and like why your mind keeps going like far away whenever you try to do some, you try to work on some and you're just like, fuck, why? And so I thought this way back to myself when I was lazy, I didn't want to do shit. Like I was literally the most laziest person that you could meet, right? Like I wouldn't want to do nothing, there's two parts to all this, right? So, one is because you're not doing something you like, and I'll dive a bit deeper into that. And two, it's because you have no discipline, right? So let me break these two main concepts down, right? So, the first one usually goes for school. If you're someone in school, university, or maybe just chose the wrong career path. If you're doing something you don't like, and you have to, like it's dreading you, it demotivates you. You have no ambition, no nothing for it, right? If it's school, then just change the way you think about the subject. So almost like find a subject that you like in school and then find ways to relate that subject to the current one, if that makes sense, right? If it's anything else, right, like say, I don't know, you have to do like a tedious task or whatever, then this is where the discipline part comes in, right? So discipline, I always hear like, yo, Gabe, how do you stay motivated all the time? How do you keep the hustle, the grind, how are you just have that laser beam focus? And to be real with you, it's about going into this flow state of mind, it's almost like a competitive athlete, when he's in the zone and he blocks everything out and, nothing matters except him and that game, or, when you're playing video games and you're just like zoned in, right? You gotta get into that state of mind, right? So, but before getting into that state of mind, you need discipline to actually start, right? So you need discipline to actually get started, right? Getting into that flow state of mind is what keeps you going, but getting there, that's probably where most people I think have trouble the most. And so, it's discipline. It's you gotta take cold showers. Well, at least this is how I did it. So I took cold showers. I ate like skipped breakfast, so I do intermittent fasting. Has a lot of benefits as well, right? But that's for another video. And personally, I just did shit that made me uncomfortable up until the point that it became a regular for me. And so by doing that, I'm training my mind to do things that I don't like, but then eventually I'll end up liking them, right? And yeah, that builds discipline. It's a day-to-day type of thing. I'm sorry, there's no magic pill, no tooth fairy that just goes like, and voila, you're magically motivated. Like, motivation is a feeling. Discipline is hard work, right? I'm not motivated, all the time, every day, but I get it done. I do what I gotta do, and I get it done. That's because I built discipline. Even right now, like I gotta study for some what do you call it, for a job interview, right? And do I feel like doing it? No. Do I need to? Yeah. I mean, I kind of need a job, up until I save enough money and whatnot, right? So, yeah, it's about discipline. It's about, pretty much what are you willing to give up now for, like, a greater cause in the future, Like, that should always be your why you're doing shit behind, you know, like it should always be in the back of your mind, you know what I mean? And so that's one aspect to it, you know, the discipline part, right? Then it's actually about getting into the flow state of mind, right? So, you know, this comes where you distract, you put all distractions away. For me personally, I work with music, but it needs to be the certain level and it needs to be a certain type. Like I can't have nothing with words or like hip hop or whatever that just gets me hyped up. That would be my music for the gym, right? But for studying and whatever, it's gotta be like house music or like classical or binaural beats, you know? And if you're wondering what binaural beats are, it's basically a certain type of music that is played at a certain level of frequency that is actually good for the brain because we work on vibration and different vibration levels, right? And so you know uh, that's usually how I get into the flow state of mind, and then I stay in that for about like an hour, right? Then I remind myself to take a break and then get back in it again. You know, I see I made some progress. That motivates me. So, you know, for that little extra oomph, like you should use your motivation as a way to get that little extra push, but it shouldn't be the entire reasoning, if that makes sense, right? So there's that as well. And yeah, another thing is, you know, your daily routine. What are you doing every day? Like, are you eating junk food? Are you, fapping? Are you, too busy with, getting someone to like you, this and that? Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And so, ooh, meeting right now. Okay. All right. Yeah, so as I was shooting this video, I had someone call me for a business meeting, but, I gotta wrap this video up. So, with all that said and done, I hope you can take these tips and apply it to your needs and to your case, and yeah, just cut out all distractions as well. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.